moon over our point. And let's go.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Porter is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. The pass to Hardaway. Kleba against Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Hardaway, no good. Barton outside. Pass to Murray. Over Kleba. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Jokic with the steal. Here's Barton. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Barton doesn't back up now. He really takes on challenges. Even when you rough up Barton, he's going to fight through contact and make it hard for you.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
Now, here's Doncic. Fires from deep. Dallas again missing. On the wing, Porter. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hardaway goes in. Banked in off the glass.
You know, he's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
And, you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Doncic, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Doncic against Murray. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Clock at 6. And there it is for him.
And even at 6'5", that's not a giant by any means. Murray elevates high inside for these buckets. He's a high percentage shooter down low for sure.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nuggets lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Richardson. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Luka Doncic out there with Powell. And it's Melli in at the 4-man position. Shots good by Green.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Brunson scanning the floor. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Denver leading by 3. Pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
You know, even when the defense is a little handsy, Gordon is a pro at completing these drives.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And it's Doncic missing. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Kept alive.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Here's Rivers. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Denver on top. They're up by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. 3-point. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Aaron Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Murray. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Now here's Kleba. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now here's Murray. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Gordon up on top. Jokic high post over Porzingis. Jokic no good. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from 3-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways. Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Murray, no good.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Barton. Jokic trying to free himself up. Barton, no luck.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Outside, Porzingis. Doncic against Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lets it go from the wing. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nuggets lead by 5. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And, you know, you look at Porzingis, he's got his shot on automatic. Not much wasted motion in that stroke.
To the paint. Here's Jokic, and the shot is good. Jokic has got his first basket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Over to the wing. Jokic against Porzingis. Goes to the reverse layup and caps it in.
Boy, you look at Porzingis, this guy's very skilled, and you give him those kind of looks, he'll cash in all day long.
Campazzo, Richardson cover. Here's Jokic. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Now here's Porzingis. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one on Porter.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Hardaway's checked in for Dallas.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Pass to Jokic. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 4. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 27 seconds left in the fourth. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Hardaway to tie it up. It counts. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Yeah, he's got a great motor, Hardaway Jr. He does not need to be pushed to step up in big moments. He relishes it.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. The score is tied at 23. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. Now the pass to Jokic. Over Porzingis. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And it's the Mavericks to start out. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Dallas. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. There's 49 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Murray outside. Jokic.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
So it's Dallas with it. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets.
Good! Barton stepping into the breach. He wants to take these big-time shots.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 2. We've got 28 seconds left in overtime. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, you look at the evolution of Murray, and it's exciting to watch, quite honestly. He's a combo guard. He's got great range and scoring ability, but I like the way he's developing as a playmaker, too. 2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
From deep, money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. Now, Doncic. From deep 3-point range. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good.